guys. Okay, so we're going to review for the test for fingerprints and impressions. Okay, so what is the most common fingerprint pattern found in the population? So this is actually the loop. So this is the loop. And what is the least common? That is the arch. Okay, prints that are not readily visible or are commonly referred to as the ones that are not readily visible are the latent fingerprints. Okay, when developing a latent print on a paper artifact, such as a historical document, which chemical can be safely be used to develop the prints and why? Well, this is the iodine. Okay, this is the iodine. Why? Because it will continue to sublimate. Okay, and that won't damage those important historical documents, but at the same time, you'll be able to get those latent prints. Who was a famous bank robber who tried unsuccessfully to permanently remove his fingerprints? This is called, his name is John Dillinger. Okay, so list the six types of minutiae found in the fingerprints. So there's delta, and we'll go more detail later on these. Delta, bifurcation, trifurcation, like fork, bifurcation, ridge endings, the island, there's a spur, there's also enclosure, and so on. Okay, what does ninhydrin react with when developing fingerprints? Will they react with the amino acids in your skin? Okay, so APHIS. APHIS is the acronym for Automated Fingerprint Identification System. Okay, what is the purpose of the dermal ridges? Well, basically, the dermal ridges on your skin, they help you grasp objects. Okay. What is the main component of the fingerprint left on the surface of a clean glass slide? That is the oil. Okay, so which type of surface is not good for dusting with fingerprint powder? So so that would be like like bricks. That would be like something that is porous surfaces. So it would be a porous surfaces. Okay. When fingerprinting a person, what is the correct method of rolling the thumb? Okay, so it will be towards. I didn't go too much on this. Towards the body. Okay, and what is the correct method of rolling the fingers? It's away from the body. I just demonstrated, I think it's in the notes, but I did demonstrate it how you roll them up. Okay, so number 13, which layer of the skin creates the friction um, ridges? And that is the epidermis. And that is in your notes on day one. Under which circumstances have two people been found to have identical fingerprints? Well, that's never. They're not identical, exactly. Okay. At what age do human beings develop fingerprints? That is 8 weeks of fetal development, and that's called gestation. What is the triangular area found in all loops and whorl patterns? And that is the delta. Okay. What is the study of human body measurement that was used in means of identification before fingerprinting? So this is called anthropometry. That's when they measured all the parts, several parts of the body. Okay. What are the shapes? What are the shapes the rich characteristics develop referred to as? Those are the mini shapes. Okay. Which of the following is a fingerprint pattern that with two deltas and one core? That is a whorl. Okay. A fingerprint left by a finger that it has touched blood, paint, ink, or 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 the like is called what? Those are your visible. Those you could see are visible print. Oops, print. Which of the following is a fingerprint pattern with one delta? When it has one delta, that is a loop. Who was the French police expert who came up with an identification system that used a series of precise body measurements? That was Alphonse Berthelot. Okay. The use of fingerprints in identification is not perfect because a fingerprint expert fingerprint expert must declare the prints a match. Okay. People, of course, make mistakes. Okay. What are the three basic type of fingerprints? That's the arch, the whorl, and that's the loop. Criminal courts consider it has to be 12 points a match for a print. What does silver nitrate react when a latent print is developed? Well, basically, it okay it reacts it reacts with salt with the salt on your skin. That is the sweat. That is the sweat. What does iodine react with when a latent print is developed? With this one, the iodine, let me put this like this. Okay. Okay. For this one, the fats and oils temporarily absorb the iodine. Okay. So that's vapors. It is not a chemical reaction. It's not a okay. This one is it reacts. That's a chemical reaction. Okay, so what does cyanoacrylate react with when a latent print is developed? Okay, it reacts with fats and oils from the skin. Okay, make sure you're prepared to subclassify. So you can find those on day one notes. And you find this in the first page. You look at the top part, it will have the links of all day one, day two, and day three. Okay, this is in day one. Okay, so let's go ahead and define one. Okay, so fingerprints, they're dermal ridges found on the latent are prints that are invisible. Prints are invisible to the eye. And so you have to use the powder. Okay. So look, fingerprints. Fingerprints are on one side, and then they loop and on the same side. Okay. APHIS is a database for fingerprints. Sorry. Okay, so there, and then bridge basically looks kind of like this. Bridge. Okay. Arts, their fingerprints, of course. Then one or more ridges. One or more ridges. Um, and basically, fingerprints, one or more ridges. And large one side and exits opposite side. Opposite side. And it's just one. Well, actually, it's two forks right here, and then the bowl will be this. Okay, delta be like the U here, the Y, and then it's like this. Okay, and then the spur is this one right here, and then island. This. Okay, and uh, the last two you're gonna do on your own.